Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. How y'all doing out there? This is VAE Network, Vibe Artistry Entertainment. You're watching our channel here on YouTube. And today we have a very special broadcast for you. It's going to be on the real history of Easter. And we're going to be bringing you rebirth and renewal in your own life with the goddess Eostre. Eostre, yes. So I'm Lauren Avriel. I'm an energy intuitive, a voice channel, a filmmaker, and a guide. And I am the founder and creative director of VAE Network, Vibe Artistry Entertainment, broadcasting a higher vibration for the light workers and activists out there who are here to change the world. So if you're watching this, maybe that's you. Maybe that resonates for you. Maybe you're a way shower and a change maker and here to do really big things, having really big visions for the world. So welcome. And today we are going to be really getting into this whole theme of rebirth, renewal, what that means for you, what that means for your life. Today we're actually filming on Easter Sunday. It's Easter today. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to all of you out there, if that's, for those of you who celebrate that. And so I'm over here and I've got my whole setup with my, these are my Easter eggs over here, just so you know. They're actually crystals because that's how I roll. Some beautiful colors of the season happening, making sure you can all lean back so you can see all the colors that are really pretty. I'm all about the crystals, You gotta have it. So, so today what I want to do is I want to do a little insight talk for you guys, all about the history and the origins of Easter. Spoiler alert, it's actually a really ancient holiday that predates Christianity by thousands of years. Yeah. And not only that, but it actually originally was celebrated to honor the divine feminine. The divine feminine, not the masculine. But, like so many things all throughout history ended up being, overshadowed by patriarchy. So we're going to get into that. And, and then we're going to go into, I'm going to pull a card from my trusty dusty Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Faye. Look how gorgeous this is. Isn't this so cute? It's the, let me make sure you guys can see it here. There we go. Can you see that? Yeah, and it has this beautiful elephant. It's two of my favorite things. It's tarot combined with spirit animal totems. Beautiful illustrations, very colorful. So we're going to pull a card so that we can tune into and get a little bit more insight into the energies that want to come through to help you in your rebirth and your renewal and what you're calling in this season. We just went through a really, really heavy time the last 3 years, 10 years, lifetime of years, right? So many of us going through so much. And so I really wanted to bring you a little bit of an insight into how we can work with the energies. And then we're going to go right into a guided meditation journey to really anchor that and put it into practice. It's one thing to talk about it, which I love. I'm a big talker, which you'll learn. But I really like to actually anchor the energy so you can have your own felt experience with it and really receive that support that wants to come in for you of that rebirth, that renewal. What are you calling in? What are you stepping out of? There's a lot of heavy energy that we just moved through in the last 3 years, especially with the pandemic. A lot of people have been really feeling it. Last year, 2022, I can't tell you how many people I talked to who were like, I would take 2020 over 2022 any day of the week. Bold statement, but I understand. I feel you. I know where you're coming from. 2022 is not easy, and it makes a lot of sense why it wasn't, because it was the end of the Mayan long count 2012 prophecy. For those of you who follow that. I finally learned the real meaning of it down at the Mayan pyramids at Tikal from the elders, that it was actually a 20-year period from 2002 to 2022, with 2012 as the midpoint. That was like the death and then the rebirth, the death of the old world and the rebirth of the new. So we're actually just coming out of that right now as of the end of last year. So here we are. The old world is dead, and what are we birthing? What are you birthing in your life? So we're going to do a guided meditation at the end. Stick around for that, just to really help you anchor and integrate. If you've been feeling this heaviness, there was a lot of heavy karma, a lot of heavy trauma, a lot of stuff coming up for release, and you're really looking forward to get out of the death throes and into the rebirth part of the prophecy. I'm with you on that. Let's do that. Let's move out of the death energy and into the rebirth energy. That's what I'm most interested in, because to create the New Earth vision, it's really about you. It really comes down to each and every one of us really tuning in and dialing in what it is that you're bringing forward, what it is that you're creating, feeling inspired, feeling hopeful. It's not always easy to feel that in these times, but I really wanted to bring you a little special broadcast with the goddess Eostre for Easter, and really bring that in, bring in that light, and that support and remembrance of the divine feminine that has your back, that's totally here, bringing in this beautiful spring. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to go outside today, but it's just so gorgeous. We're here in Los Angeles, and you don't feel spring so much in LA, but I'm originally from New York, so you really notice on the East Coast, where my East Coasters at, like when it changes from winter to spring, it's like, like it is so amazing, because you come out of the dead of winter and then all of a sudden there's like these beautiful flowering dogwood trees, and you know what I'm talking about, my New Yorkers, like the flowering cherry blossoms, and that always blew my mind, like seeing the trees, not just the flowers, like, okay, daffodils, tulips, cool, but like the flowering trees with these gorgeous blooming blossoms. That to me was just like the new life, the rebirth that was coming forward in spring. And it turns out there's actually a really powerful origin of that goes back to old Europe. That's why we feel that really powerful shift, and that was really celebrated for centuries. So I'm going to go into now this insight talk on the history and origins of Easter. Let's get right into it. Today's insight talk is on Easter. Yes, Easter, the nice Christian holiday, Jesus resurrected from the dead, that whole thing, right? But where did it come from, right? Like bunny rabbits, Easter eggs, all the eggs and the coloring the eggs. Like what is all that about? Turns out there's actually a reason for all of that, but it has absolutely nothing to do with Christ or Christianity at all. Yeah, fun facts. So Easter is actually an ancient Germanic Anglo-Saxon holiday that was celebrated all across old Europe for thousands of years before Christ. And it was in honor of this divine feminine deity known as Eostre. Eostre. Now, Eostre, sometimes pronounced Ustra or Ostara. Ust in German meaning east, and East in Greek also meaning east, and it was a reference to the rising light of the dawn of the sun that rises in the east that comes back during spring. So it was celebrated, this divine feminine figure, during the spring equinox, which we just had a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, her name was Eostre, and that's where we get the name Easter, comes from Eostre, and that light of the rising dawn, or the return of the sun. After the dark of winter, we come into spring. So there you go. And Eostre was a fertility goddess of spring. So she's pretty cool as a divine figure. She was known as the bringer of the dawning light, of rebirth and new life that comes in springtime. And that is where we get all the bunny rabbits and the eggs from. Yeah, so it turns out the hare, the rabbit, is actually her totem symbol because, well, as a fertility goddess, rabbits are really well known for, how do we say this? Uh, Reproducing really, really fast. Yeah. And eggs are also a fertility symbol of new life, the cute little chick hatching out of the little egg. They're so cute. Isn't that the cutest part of Easter? It's just like the little have you ever seen the little chicks and they chirp and they're like this big and they're fuzzy and they're so cute. But anyway, so this is where we get the eggs and the hare, the rabbit, from this divine feminine figure of Eostre. These are her symbols of fertility and new life and birth, rebirth after the winter season, coming out of hibernation. Very beautiful symbolism. Yeah, so the other thing, multiple European tribes have been decorating and coloring eggs with colorful designs in celebration of these springtime festivals. As this ancient craft that was known as paisenki. And it goes back even earlier with origins in prehistoric Ukraine, literally 5,000 to 3,000 years before Christ. So you had, old Europe, ancient Europe for hundreds and thousands of years, all of these people coloring eggs, decorating them for spring, all of this beautiful, literally for thousands of years before Jesus ever even lived and Christianity was even a thing. Isn't that mind-blowing? Can we just take a minute for that? Oh my God. And this went on, since ancient times. And just give you a sense of how important and significant this festival was and this time of year was to the people in Europe. Maybe some of you are, from Europe, from some of these countries. So, the UK, Germany, Ukraine. So maybe you're familiar with this in your lineage. I'd love to know in the comments. If you are, please, totally drop a line and be like, oh my God, I would love to hear about it. Because in the States, we're here in the States, I'm here in Los Angeles. We don't really hear about this. This is I was so jazzed, you guys, when I heard about this. I was like, oh my God. And she's just remarkable, this divine feminine figure. So I'm going to read you a little bit about what was said about her and how she was known for thousands of years throughout all of Europe and honored, honoring this divine feminine figure. So Eostre was depicted as a higher radiant being with light, like a messianic figure. She was also known as a fair maiden that brings spring and light, clothed in white. To understand how beloved and significant she was heralded as, quote, I'm going to read these, goddess of the growing light of spring, goddess of the wet and fertile land, goddess who brings the return of the light, the morning bringer of the ever-brightening dawn, she of the bursting bloom of new growth. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. She who awakens the womb of earth. And she who looses the hair, that's the bunny, and brings fertility. And she who fills the egg with life. I love that last one. That's so beautiful. Think about that. She who fills the egg with life. The essence of the divine feminine behind all life that fills the egg with life. So just take that in. That's just this beautiful, feminine, flowy, airy. I'm actually wearing today, I have my flowy, dressed in white goddessy, with my eggs of the season here happening to honor this divine feminine being that was known as a higher deity, known as a higher being of light for so many hundreds and thousands of years. And so what is important to understand is, so she was celebrated at the time of the year during the spring equinox, celebrating the renewal of nature. So this was about the renewal and rebirth of nature, of Mother Earth, coming out of the dead of winter, coming back to life. It was Mother Earth's resurrection and rebirth, not a person's resurrection and rebirth. Like I was talking about in New York, where you see the colorful flowers all blooming in spring. So this went on for centuries, and historically, it wasn't until 595 AD when Pope Gregory sent Christian missionaries over to England, and that was when they actually discovered this holiday of honoring Eostre, and they decided to co-opt the holiday in the name of Jesus, who at that point in time had already been dead for 500 years. So yeah, he had nothing to do with it. So what's interesting when you look at the history, and I was looking into a little bit of this, is that when the church saw how deeply significant and rooted this honoring of this divine feminine Eostre was, and how beloved these celebrations were, there were there's a Benedictine monk named Bede that came back and had these stories about how they had these huge, lavish bonfires in her honor, and they had these amazing banquet feasts. There's actually letters from the Pope saying to the monks and the missionaries, so we can't just get rid of this holiday because it's too significant and deeply rooted. Christianity would never have been accepted if they tried to do that. So instead, they just superimposed their cultural and religious beliefs on top of it. So, and they did this by loosely tying that theme of spring rebirth and new life with the resurrection of Christ. So that's it in a nutshell. That's how the church ended up overshadowing and ending all acknowledgement of this sacred divine feminine figure, and, thousands of years of history that went with it. I find it really fascinating when you look at all the different pantheons and the mythos and the history, that it's always the divine feminine, not the masculine. Usually, typically, with the exception of Christianity and the resurrection of Jesus, it's usually the feminine who is associated with resurrection and new life. Because the woman carries and births life, she also rebirths life and regenerates life. We see Mother Gaia Earth, Mother Earth. Nature is constantly in cycles. Because here's a fun fact: Eostre, as a goddess of rebirth and resurrection, is not the only divine feminine figure in history to be associated with resurrection. There are many. Mother Isis, the winged mother of Egypt. And the famous story of Isis and Osiris, of course, that Isis is the one who resurrects Osiris. And similarly, in the Nordic tradition, we see it's the divine feminine figure of Freya, who is known as the goddess of death, and she brings resurrection. Yeah, it's pretty amazing to me when you think about it. Just, because the church has only been around, we're living in the year 2023. BC AD, like the church has only been around for less than 2,000 years. But this honoring and venerating of this divine feminine figure went on for thousands and thousands of years. That ancient Ukraine, they call it the Trypillian culture in Ukraine, goes back 5,000 BC, decorating and coloring the eggs. So this is so much more ancient and deeply rooted. So it's incredible to me that, the patriarchal organized religion was even able to supplant this and replace this and erase it completely out of history. So today it is my greatest honor and pleasure to bring back, resurrect, and rebirth the goddess Eostre again, and the remembrance of the divine sacred feminine that is here, that has always been here, even if sometimes we have forgotten her. And just loving Mother Earth and the blessings that Mother Earth brings us today of the beautiful springtime flowers. I'm actually here, and I was just noticing, thank God, because we've had such a rainy, it's been raining, you guys, here in LA. Like, it never rains here, and it's been storming and raining for months. I mean, it's great. It's great for all of the, nourishment of the plants and nature here, but we're not used to it. We're not used to it here on the West Coast. But yeah, I was just noticing even in the last 2 days that it shifted and it's gotten really warm here and it's so beautiful outside, like the flowy, it's like that warm hug when you walk outside, that springtime energy really holding you. So calling in that new life, whether you honor the Christian tradition and the divine masculine, or you honor the divine feminine with the goddess Eostre, fertility and new life, and Mother Gaia, the goddess Mother Earth and nature, and all that she's bringing back to life after the winter. Today, we're just honoring it all in remembrance of it all, with just so much love for this possibility of what can be restored and rebirthed at this time. So on that note, I'd like to know from you, maybe write in the comments, like, what is it that you want to rebirth and bring back to life in your life? What is it that you'd like to see restored? Is there a restoring or a renewal? A lot of people went through a lot of health challenges. Maybe that's you. Maybe there's, a restoration and a renewal of your health. Maybe there's a rebirth or a reinvention of yourself, stepping into a new role in your life that, maybe you've been playing a certain role at work or in your relationships or in your friend group that you'd like to expand. What we're seeing right now is so much death and rebirth. And we're seeing so many people awakening and coming to this moment of outgrowing what used to work for them, outgrowing old roles, old ideas, old ways of being in the world. The world stopped in 2020. And now we're here and we have this opportunity to grow and rebirth and restore and renew and create something new. We see Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, nature is constantly in cycles of death and rebirth. Nothing is a finite line. It's all regenerative. Our bodies are like that. If you're working through a healing journey, it's important to remember, like, your body is a self-repairing, regenerative, naturally self-healing, self-regenerative. So these are the kinds of energies that we want to get connected to. We want to really dive in. We want to really connect with rebirth, renewal, regeneration, replenishment, and how we can do that. So think a little bit about that for yourself, of what you're calling in, what you're birthing, what you would like to renew, maybe what you've outgrown, what you want to step into instead. And we're going to pull a card. We're going to pull a card. I'm so excited. Confession for you guys. I've been kind of pulling some cards all week, like practicing for this broadcast and getting ready. And amazing cards have been coming through every time I do, like, just incredible for the collective and for what's birthing. And it's just been so insane, the gorgeous cards that I've been getting. So I'm hoping that, I'm hoping today that we really get a good one, because I'm only pulling one card, so it better be good. All right, I'm going to shuffle really good. And we're just gonna, every time, always when I do cards, I always call in a message from Source, God, Goddess, Great Spirit, whatever you call it, your higher power, Source, Divine Essence, for the highest and greatest good. Let me just really tune in here. I'm gonna shuffle it really good. Make it a good one. So I'm calling this in for you and for whoever's watching this broadcast live or on the replay. Click that. Yeah. And for your highest and greatest good. And just to get a little insight into, what do we need to focus on? What can you focus on? What is an energy that's coming through that can really help you anchor your new beginning, your rebirth, your glow up, right? To step out of these old energies and really anchor. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got one. It fell right out. Really anchor this. Oh my God, you guys. The cards did not disappoint. They did not disappoint. This is already, by far and away, the best card I could have hoped for. Wow. Okay. I have to build the suspense and the anticipation because we only pull one card. Okay. This is the World. The World. Wow. Okay. So any of my tarot fans out there know the World is a major arcana card. And it represents the complete fulfillment and successful completion of your projects. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more auspicious card. You know, it basically says everything's going to be okay. You're going to get through this ending and complete it with flying colors. And it even says here, the prompt on this card for the world is fulfillment and celebration. So I'm going to just put that really close. Let me see. Can you guys see the world? So now on this deck, we have the whale as the messenger totem spirit. And look at the colors with the sun. Oh my goodness. Calling that in for, let me see what else is on here. Oh, it's I love this deck, you guys. It's like so precious. Look at this. There's like these really sweet little hearts. Look at the heart right there. It's so cute. He's like thinking happy thoughts with like the heart. Like he's dreaming up positive visions and being really hopeful. Now, the thing about whale spirit, okay? Whales are incredibly intelligent. They're huge, right? The gentle giants, they're massive. And I mean, people are starting to realize, humanity is starting to get, wise to this, but whales are really, the whales and the dolphins are Venusian beings. They're divine feminine beings, right? And we're talking about this, return of spring with this like golden shining light from the divine feminine. And and now we have this whale messenger, which is like the super powerful, Venusian goddessy, they swim through the water element is very feminine and flowy. And so the world is yours. That's what I'm getting for this, for you guys. Fulfillment and celebration. Like you will move through this. Whatever happened for you in the last 3 years, you will come out the other end and the world is yours. It's yours. You have the whole world in your hands. Celebration, fulfillment, completion of all of your visions and projects and ideas and whatever you're creating. And you have the blessing of the divine feminine and the light shining with you. This very powerful. It's very powerful. Whales, I mean, it would have been different if it was a dolphin. Dolphins are great too, very playful. But the whale specifically is massive, powerful. It's one of the largest animals in the world. They're giant. So this what I'm feeling from this is some of you are giants. You're giants out there. Like you have big ideas, giant visions for what you want to create in the world. And you will do it. You will, I'm getting a message that little heart is just standing out so much to just, positive thoughts, positive intentions, just keep doing what you're doing and keep thinking really, that little thought bubble with the heart, just keep envisioning and thinking and focusing on your positive intentions and out picturing the world you want to create, what you're creating. And yeah, you're going to be really successful. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful, you guys. Happy Easter. Honoring the divine feminine Eostre and really this, huge, big, powerful, but gentle, flowing, divine. Like you don't have to force it. You don't have to push it. Let me just see, because I'm super curious. Don't judge me. I'm gonna check, because this is a fairly new deck for me. I only just got it. So I'm kind of curious to see if there's anything else in here that gives us a little more juice before we go into the guided meditation to really anchor this. I mean, I can't think of a more auspicious card for you. Like, I'm so excited for you guys. Like, it's really, really shining that feminine, very powerful with that Venusian energy. The Hathors are said to be from, the ancient Egyptian Hathors are also said to be from Venus, as well as the whale and the dolphin clans. And it's just gorgeous. Okay, so let's see. The world. the guardian of the cosmos. The whale's awareness of the world around her provides her with a deeper connection to all that is. There it is. Yeah, we're calling it in because we're about to go into the guided meditation. We're going to really use the inspiration from this card and this renewal, this rebirth to call in what you're birthing in your life. And we're going to take our cue from this whale here. You've worked hard and are nearing the finish line. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up over there. You're a giant. You're a giant among men, okay? You really are. Like, this is powerful. Even though, so here's another message I'm getting. Some of you out there may be empathic, very sensitive, feeling-based people, clairsentient, and a lot of times people take advantage of your kindness, right? They just think, oh, that's nice. Oh, you're just a little, nice and loving and, la la. But the whale reminds us of the grandeur, of it's a gentle giant, right? It makes that sonar, those sounds. It's very gentle, but it's, it's powerful. It's huge. It's magnificent. It has a grandeur to it. So that's a reminder for you not to minimize your own grandeur, your own greatness, your own power, especially your feminine power. My men out there, soul brothers, we love you. Even if you're in a male body, doesn't matter. Everyone is connected to these waters, these sacred, divine, feminine waters that flow. Your right brain is the part of you that connects to the feminine. That's your intuition, your creativity, right? And so you really want to let that flow. You really want to let your inspiration guide you and remember just how big you are. You're a big spirit. You're not some small little, pat you on the head. Oh yeah, that's nice, right? Like you're powerful. I mean, the world is a really powerful card in the tarot. In the tarot, it has like 4 different totem animal signs also, because it's a real like foundation building card. Like you're building a really strong anchored. Whenever I see 4 like that, I think of like, like the 4 pillars that hold something up. Like it's a really strong foundation to create and see it come to fruition. Really, I see that for you. Let's see what else. Everything is successfully coming together, and celebrate your achievements. Your consciousness is moving toward higher levels. The insight you've acquired has empowered you. Completion, yeah. That you're going to achieve what you're going for here. Fulfillment and celebration. Dives into a new, yeah. Life is a continuous process of becoming. I love that. So what stands out to me when I read the prompt is your connection to all that is, that what you're becoming is also about, your connection to everything that you are and everything, all of life. That rebirth of life includes the rebirth of you because you're part of all life. So with that, let's get right into the meditation. Okay. So for the guided meditation portion, for those of you that are new to this kind of work, make sure if you're driving right now, you definitely want to turn off the broadcast and come back to it at a later time. The replay will be up, so don't worry. You can always watch it later. We don't want to be operating any heavy machinery while we, connect inward, go inward into our deeper consciousness. That would be not good. So I'm actually going to just pick up this nice celestite here. And wherever you are, it's going to be a brief guided meditation, maybe 15, 20 minutes. I invite you to get comfortable, make a nice cozy space for yourself at home, maybe on your couch, grab a blanket. You can be seated or lying down for this part. And we're just going to be anchoring and calling in this completion, this fulfillment and celebration of you and what you're rebirthing. We're going to really anchor this joy. Like I really feel that from this whale spirit is this joy, this magnificence, this grandeur, this big greatness of fulfillment and celebration of what you're birthing and what you're creating in your life. So go ahead and take a moment to get comfortable. And when you're ready, I invite you to close your eyes. If that's comfortable for you, eyes closed gently. And just allow yourself to arrive in this space. Really feeling your body in the room, who and what you are today. And we begin by focusing on taking 3 long, luxurious breaths. Breathing in peace and comfort. And on your exhale, just relaxing and letting go of any tension or worries or doubts. Just let it go. And on your next inhale, at your own pace, just breathing in this spirit of renewal and rebirth. Imagine this life force of Mother Nature and the earth holding you. Breathing into every cell of your body, awakening the new spring, the new dawn in you. Waking up every cell of your body with light, coming to life. And on your exhale, just letting go of anything heavy that you've been carrying through the winters of your life up until this point. And when you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, allow that breath to travel deep into the lower abdomen, the lower belly. Allow the abdomen to rise on your inhale. And sink gently on your exhale. Good. And to help you relax, I'd like you to bring your attention to your toes and your feet and ankles. You can wiggle your toes, wiggle your feet, and just allow your feet and ankles to relax. You can repeat the words in your mind. Relax completely and totally. I am safe and comfortable. I am connected to all life. Think it, feel it, say it in your mind to yourself. And so it is. Notice what happens. Feel. Good. And allow the energy of relaxation to travel up your legs into your knees, your calves, your thighs, and just allow both of your legs to let go, to be at ease. And you can imagine this relaxation spreading like a warm light. You can see it like a pink or a soft blue light traveling up now into your lower abdomen. Breathing into the low back. Good, that's it. And allow the lower back and your abdomen to relax. Again, repeat silently in your mind the words relax completely and totally. I am connected to all life. All life supports me now. All life is celebrating me in all of my magnificence now. It's safe for me to remember my magnificence now. Good, very good. And allow that relaxation, that soothing energy to travel up into your heart and your shoulders. And allow those shoulders and your neck to just relax. Allow both arms all the way down into your fingertips to let go. On your next inhale, breathing deep into the belly, this energy of renewal and new life, infusing your whole body, energizing, replenishing, restoring. And on your next exhale, just letting go, letting your arms just flop at your side. There's nothing you need to do in this moment. There's nothing you need to figure out. You can just be. Allow yourself to be at ease. And be okay with exactly where you're at today. Very good, very good. And allow that light now, that soft, soothing, relaxing energy to come into your jaw. Relax the jaw. If you're clenching anything, notice and just let it release. Every muscle around each eye, very relaxed. Eyes closed gently, softly. Relaxing all the muscles in your face and scalp, and say in your mind once more, silently to yourself, the words relax completely and totally. I am safe and connected to all that is. Think it, feel it, know it. However you sense it and feel it is just perfect for you, right where you are. Very good. And now in this relaxed space, right where you are, to help you go even deeper into this experience of renewal and rebirth in your life, I invite you to use your imagination and just imagine that you're swimming in this golden ocean of light. And there's these beautiful, safe, cosmic whales and dolphins that are swimming with you. Imagine these gentle creatures of light. They're not even in physical form. They're just etheric light, like you can see through them, translucent ripples of light. And you're floating in this river of safety and harmony and love. Imagine your whole body could feel lighter than air, floating in this cosmic river of life and life force entering your body. Any heaviness, concerns or worries or doubts that you've been carrying, just notice them now leaving your body, like dissolving into this water, this sacred water of the divine feminine that's holding you now. And imagine the delight that you're feeling. Let yourself feel this joy, this exuberance, this flow as you float sort of magically in this divine ocean. Feeling the playful dolphins and the divine majestic whales singing a sonar song. And as they sing these sonar songs, you realize that they're singing to you and they're calling you home. This beautiful call. They're calling you into your radiance. They're calling you into your magnificence. They're calling you to remember all of who and what you are in truth. This remembrance of the divine in you, like the rivers of flow and light and creativity and intuitive forces of inspiration that flow through your creative genius and visionary light. And imagine as you're flowing in this golden embers of this flowing sacred ocean with the whales. Imagine this beam of light from the golden sun of spring, the golden new dawn, from the sun shining down on your crown. Breathe that light into your mind. Imagine that golden light cascading down every cavern of your mind, clearing away any doubts, limitations, fears, heaviness, traumas that you've been carrying. Just let it go. Allow this golden ocean of light to wash through your body and the golden sunlight to wash through your mind, clearing away the past and anything that's been holding you back from celebrating the fulfillment of your vision, your creative inspiration now. That's it. Good. Feeling that golden light calming and soothing you into your new life, awakened, new birth, new beginning, spring renewal. And as you're feeling and sensing, or just maybe having an inner knowing, or seeing and visualizing this light coming into your mind, I'd like you to imagine before you, like a hologram that appears in front of you, that you can just sit back right where you are in your easy chair and just see this vision for your life now appearing. Now that all of the heaviness of the past is dissolving and letting go, see what's left here. And receive this vision of your future, of the world. The whole world is yours. See yourself in the world, connected to all of life. The world is your oyster. Nothing but possibilities and open doorways await you of opportunity and new growth, stepping into who you really are and who you're becoming now. Good. And just see that vision unfold before you. Imagine yourself waking up every morning feeling bright and inspired for the new golden dawn, the new day dawning with new life. See yourself more energized, feeling better than before. See your eyes sparkling with this new life, new inspiration that's here for you now. And just imagine yourself back in your everyday routine and your everyday life, but it's transformed. This golden light of the sun combined with this golden light of the cosmic ocean and the singing sonar of these divine feminine whale beings are just singing into creation your greatest magnificence now unfolding. See it, think it, know it, feel it in every fiber of your being. Notice yourself radiant in the world, cultivating new friendships and relationships. See yourself in your new role in the world, at your job, in your sacred purpose, in your work. See it there before you now. Let it happen. Let it unfold and show you the magnificence, the fulfillment of all that is within you now made manifest in the world. It's happening now. Feel the celebration, the excitement, the joy filling you as your dreams become reality. Now, see yourself connected to all life, healthy and glowing in this rebirth that is there for you. this world of opportunity that is yours. And in a moment, I'm going to count back from 5, and just to allow yourself to take these visions of this golden divine whale mother has shown you, this golden light of the new dawn, and really receive it and let it go with you in every cell of your body, feeling now a spring in your step as you walk back to where you began this journey, coming back into your body, really feeling your body in the room, your seat in your chair, sinking into the ground, feeling the ground really holding you up, supporting you completely and totally. 5, just feeling really good all over. 4, letting yourself feel the excitement of this world of opportunity that is there for you. 3, wiggling your toes, maybe wiggling your fingertips, starting to really move in your body. 2, eyes beginning to open. And 1. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. So, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How was that for you? Some of you may need a moment to really come back. That may have been deep for some of you. Beautiful golden visions. If you really received a vision or really felt, it was so beautiful, that golden cosmic ocean of possibility that was just coming in for you. So if you feel like you were able to really connect with that, I'd love to hear in the comments. Drop us a comment below of what that was like for you to connect with. I highly recommend, before you share though, to actually grab a piece of paper, a journal and pen, and just write for yourself what you felt, what you experienced. Because when you write, especially physically writing, it really helps to anchor and ground the energy of what you received. Wow, you guys! Wow, I need a minute. I need a minute after that. Oh, woo! You got a powerful group watching this broadcast. You guys are amazing and beautiful. So much golden energy. That new dawn, that new life and new light. Just, it's golden. I mean, that's really what, we see that golden sun here. That's really what the message is for you today. It's golden. You got this. It's magnificent. It's all right there for you. So, thank you. If you feel you received something powerful and beautiful or uplifting from this broadcast, like and subscribe. Definitely, it's important to subscribe to our YouTube channel here so you don't miss any of our new special upcoming broadcasts. The Ascension Keys, it's a new revolutionary flagship show from Vibe Artistry Entertainment. Very exciting that that's going to be launching soon. So definitely hit the subscribe and the notification bell. If you liked this, I was really guided in this time because we are seeing so much death and rebirth in the world. What really wants to come in is the new earth. The golden age, heaven on earth, new earth vision for your life, and what you can create in this time is so powerful. I mean, we're really seeing that with the world. The world is yours. The opportunities are immense. So I'm really excited to announce that we have created a new online special event series called New Earth Vision. Manifesting a new vision for your life with the 5 elements. We're working alchemically with the elements of earth, fire, air, water, and ether, spirit. So this was something that came to me really, really powerfully. This really wanted to be birthed at this time. It's so relevant now for how many of you are making these big changes and these big shifts in your life to call in a new vision, a higher vision for what you could create in the world. And as each and every one of us, it really starts with you. Each and every one of us births this new earth vision for your life. And then we come together, and this is how we create the new earth in the world. So really big, the world. We got the world card today. It's all about creating this in the world and creating it in your own life first. So, my mentors always used to say that was how this big change would come about in this time. We're facing the Great Divide. People have been talking about this for decades, since the 90s, certainly, and even earlier, probably going all the way back to the 60s, this prophesized time of the Great Divide, the separating of the wheat from the chaff. Who's choosing love, who's choosing fear, who's creating the new earth, who's getting caught up in the drama. And, it's always a choice. It's always a choice. And it's never too late to just always, realign, resynchronize, come back and focus, right? Like our little whale friend here, or a very big whale friend here, focus with that heart, that thought, just one good idea, one good thought, one aha moment of inspiration, and you just follow that thread and boom, you can really make it happen now. The energies are coming in to really support that. So the New Earth Vision is all about taking you through an inner visionary journey to really cultivate that and anchor that in your own life. And if that's something that interests you, we're going to put the link in the comments below so you can join to learn more. You can go to our website at vaenetwork.com/events. And all the info is there. And so the first one is coming up May 1st, Beltane. I'm so excited. We're starting with a bang. We're going to get right into it with the element of fire, the transformational fires, the transmutative element of fire that can help you release old, outdated versions of yourself that you have outgrown, so you can really step into who you're becoming now. The element of fire is also going to help activate and spark your inner fire, what you're passionate about, what you're really fired up about, so you can actually live a life of fulfillment, of a life that's really true to who and what you really are, that really lights you up. So we're sparking our inner fires, coming in strong with May. Even if you haven't felt strong before, I really urge you to push out of your comfort zone, because I see this so strong, that you guys watching out there who've been called to this broadcast, we're really a special group that has magnificent, big, giant offerings to bring to the world. So don't ever underestimate the bigness, the magnificence, and impact that your spirit can make. So let's see. So what else we got coming in the pipe? So that's May 1st. But if you can't make it to that Beltane special fire ceremony event that we're going to be doing, and it's online, it's an online special event series. Anyone can join remotely from anywhere on any device. You can actually join. We're going to be doing a free broadcast in celebration of the launch of the New Earth Vision series, and that's going to be going up during the eclipse on 4/20. I swear I'm not making this up. There is going to be a total solar eclipse with a ring of fire. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. It's so crazy, the astrology of what's happening right now. Coming up on 4/20, that's a Thursday. And we're going to be doing in a special online free broadcast called Envision Eclipse, a 1-hour free broadcast to activate your New Earth Vision. So if you feel like you're really birthing and bringing in these new visions for your life, and you want a little support with that, by all means, click the link below. We're going to put all the links on the replay below, and you can just reserve your spot. Make sure you go to the Eventbrite and hit reserve your spot, so that you get direct to your email. We don't do any of the spammy stuff with your email. We respect your privacy. So you'll just get one email that has the link to join the broadcast. And then in case you miss it, you can also, if you sign up, we'll send you the replay right to your email. So you don't have to go looking for it. That's for your convenience. So I'll put those links right underneath this video, so you can just grab that. And it's going to be so great. I'm so excited about this, you guys. Like, I've never felt the energy of New Earth more palpably wanting to be birthed. I mean, talk about a rebirth, right? Like, this really wants to come in strong. And I feel you. I feel so many of you out there are really calling this in, that we are tired of the old paradigm. We are calling in the new. That's right. Bringing back the goddess here on VAE Network. That's what we do. We are the media for the new paradigm. You're in the right place. Okay, with that said, so we have the free broadcast for Envision Eclipse. We have the Beltane New Earth Vision series coming up, which is going to be incredible. And lastly, my only other announcement is if you're like me and you're one of those unique, rare people who, maybe a, group workshop, maybe you need just a little bit more support than what a group workshop can provide. Maybe you've been going through some things. Maybe you're just a little unique and have a lot going on that requires more attention and support. I got you. I understand. I feel you. It's been a really rough ride for so many people. And that's why I was really called to offer what I do, divine healing work, in a more public way. So right now I'm offering private healing sessions with me one-on-one, just to help you have that support. Like if you need a safe space, someone to hold space for you, someone to talk to. We're actually running a promo right now through the month of April where it's just sliding scale, $35 to $88, pay whatever you choose. Really important to me that people have access to the help and the support and the healing that they need, and to make that as affordable as possible. So yeah, we're running that special. And basically what the sessions include is, I'm a certified on-raw energy healer. I'm also a theta healing practitioner, and I'm trained in intuitive counseling. So there's a few different modalities that we can work with in your session if that appeals to you. We can work with the theta healing, basically is a really great modality to really get in there and clear any limiting blocks that have been holding you back, any subconscious beliefs that happen in the theta brainwave state. We can go in and shift out of that so that you can really move forward in your life. With the guided meditation within, I do kind of a hypnotherapy restoration, kind of like what we did today, but it goes really deep and is tailored specifically to your energy. So whatever you need, I tune in and I channel based on your energy. And I channel what I call languages of the soul. It emerges from my heart. It's intuitively channeled from the soul that can help activate and awaken you with those frequencies of light. People love it. People have been having incredible responses to it. They just feel so much joy, and it's very awakening. It's very healing and empowering to receive. And then I work with the on-raw, which is an ancient modality that was channeled by my mentors. It's on of the earth, and raw, the sun, the light, the heaven. So it's the heaven and earth energy from the heart, channeled through the heart, and always with love for your highest and greatest good. And that energy is very healing and nurturing to receive. It's very beautiful, kind of restorative energy, if that's something that you've been calling in, really looking to receive more love and nourishment and replenishment. If those aspects of the spring renewal really call to you, we're gonna be calling that in, dialing that in. So if that calls to you, we'll put that link. Yes, we're gonna put that link also below here in the description, so you can click right on it. You can go to our website to learn more information all about the private sessions. If you have any questions, there's a frequently asked questions page and all kinds of goodness there, so you can see what's available to you. And yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It's my honor and pleasure to support you and to bring these free broadcasts. And, I hope you got something out of that. If you did, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what it was like for you. And we hope to see you again soon at one of our future broadcasts soon. And so much love. Happy spring, happy Easter, happy Goddess Eostre celebration for those of you that remember, bringing back the goddess, remembering the goddess. And many, many blessings to you and your family, and the blessings of rebirth and new life. May they go with you in this season and beyond. Thanks so much. See you again next time.